the stream. So, I've had this game in the backlog for a little while.
Main menus looking delicious tonight, or maybe that's just the suit talking.
What suit? Huh? But yes, we're trying out Baldur's Gate 3. We are finally here. So let's try it out. Honor. Vision balance. Let's try balanced for now. Yes, let's try it. I wonder what we can do this game.
That relief looks like home decor to me. Dark, moody, just missing some candles. Ooh, nothing says good evening like ominous flesh in the palm of your hand. Classic BG3 mood.
Yeah, that must have hurt a lot. Sure, let's have tutorials. Huh. Okay, I was wondering if that was supposed to happen. Well. What's going on? Did somebody say... Oh, Ginkgo is live, okay.
White hair, pointy ears, dramatic outfit. I see you're crafting my long-lost cousin from the crypt.
Well, let's try it. Edit appearance. Well, race features. You can move 9 meters per turn. Elven weapon training. Dark vision. Fey ancestry. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep, okay? What about Tiefling? 9 meters, dark vision, hellish resistance. Okay. Drow. Cantrips, dancing lights. Illuminate a 9 meter radius. 9 meters, draw weapon training. Superior dark vision. Fey ancestry.
Dancing lights. Please, real darkness needs no spotlight. But I do appreciate some dramatic flair.
Human base racial speed, civil militia, human versatility. Githyanki, actions, astral knowledge. Okay. Cantrips, Githyanki, psionics, mage hand. Okay. 9 meters, martial prodigy. Dwarf, 7.5 meters. Dwarven combat training, okay. Dark vision. Dwarven resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison. You have resistance to poison damage, okay.
Dwarves, bold pick for someone who likes their nights long and ceilings low.
I mean, we can always try whatever we want.
The stout dwarf poison's worst nightmare. Ads are lurking for a bit. Subscribing keeps our little crypt warm and cozy.
Half elf, 9 meters, civil militia, dark vision, fey ancestry, okay. Halfling, 7.5. Lucky when you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, okay. Brave, you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened, okay. Gnome. Gnome cunning. Dragonborn.
Brave, I call that breakfast. But hey, small and fearless does have a certain bite.
Dragonborn just has 9 meters per turn, half orc, 9 meters, dark vision, relentless endurance, savage attacks. Let's go for elf for now. Cantrips, firebolt, actions, rage. High elf or wood elf?
Dark vision everywhere. It's almost like they knew I'd be watching tonight.
So, if I become a wood elf, I would have my movement speed increased by 1.5 meters. Or I could stay as a high elf and have firebolt immediately. Okay. Or I can do some more. Select cantrips. Acid Splash, Booming Blade, Bursting Sinew, Bone Chill, Firebolt, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grass.
Firebolt's got that theatrical spark who needs to run fast when you can just scorch the path ahead.
Blade Word, Friends. Dancing Lights, Light. Infuse an object with an aura of light. That Mage Hand. Minor Illusion. Toll the Dead. Ring the bell of impending doom. If the target is at full health, you deal 1 to 8 necrotic damage instead. True Strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. Well, for now. So, as a barbarian, I have rage and unarmored defense. Okay. As a bard, vicious mockery. Blade Word, spells, healing word, dissonant whispers, Tasha's hideous laughter, heroism, okay, bardic inspiration, class features, level 1 spell slots unlocked. Resistance, guidance, sacred fire, cure wounds, guiding bolt, inflict wounds, shield of faith. Main spell.
Cleric High Elf, blessings by day, secrets by moonlight. Not bad, if you want to keep your options open in the shadows.
You know what, let's try and what would a vampire do? Poison spray, projected puff, no not really. Ray of frost, maybe. Shocking grasp. True strike. Maybe bone chill.
Toll the dead. Finally, something that sounds like home. Necrotic damage? Now you're speaking my language.
What about rangers? Owning a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favorite prey. Gain advantage on your next, okay? Find familiar. Hey, Solid Luca. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Thanks for showing up. I'm just playing for the first time, so I'm trying to figure out how to exactly play a vampire. Since I am from Transylvania, you know? A true Romanian over here.
Ranger Elf? That's almost too wholesome for you. Don't let the woodland aesthetic fool them.
Warlock. Vampires aren't really warlocks, would they? Wizards. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters drawing on inherent magic from a gift or a bloodline. In my channel too, but I'm Italian. Good luck for your channel, thank you. Let's see. Oh. Well, if you're curious to join, and maybe you can collaborate, here is my Discord.
Sorcerer fits magic in your veins, just like other cravings you might have after sunset.
Here's my Discord if you want to join. And my, well, you already have my YouTube channel. My Twitch channel is this one. If you want to have fun on Twitch. Hopefully it shows on both YouTube and Twitch. Oh no, this is this is just I need to go to YouTube. I forgot that I've changed how I use this. I forgot. Give me a moment.
Sorcerer energy suits you, channeling ancient power while dropping your links like enchanted breadcrumbs.
I've changed. Oh, so it doesn't show up. Okay, good to know. I'm bad at speaking English. No worries. Here is my Discord. And here is my Twitch. If you want, you can, there are a few things you can do in Twitch. And yes, let's see if we can build. Welcome, Luca. Thank you. What exactly would I be able to do as a vampire? I think a sorcerer would be great.
Draconic bloodline sounds like a family heirloom or a curse.
Bone Chill, Acid Splash, True Strike, and Light. Spells Chromatic Orb, Horror Sphere that deals, okay. Magic Missile, class features, okay. I think I'll stick to Sorcerer for now. Cantrips. Maybe I already have it. Let's try Toll the Dead instead.
If you don't pick Bone Chill, I'll be personally offended. It's practically an undead rite of passage.
I already have Bone Chill, don't you worry about it. Acid Spray, True Strike, Light. Yeah, for Light, instead of Light, Ray of Frost. Firebolt, Dancing Lights, Blade Ward, Booming Blade, Bursting Sinew, Mage Hand, Poison Spray, or Friends. Let's try Friends. Spells. Chromatic Orb. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Chromatic Orb, Color Spray, Disguise Self.
Friends? Bold move. But I trust Acid Spray over Charm any night under a new moon.
Expeditious Retreat, False Life, Featherfall, Fog Cloud, Ice Knife, Enhanced Leap, Mage Armor, Ray of Sickness. Well, you know, Ray of Sickness could be interesting. Now, the question is, do I want Magic Missile or something else? Thunder Wave, Witch Bolt. Let's try False Life. Or actually Featherfall. That would be the okay. Draconic Bloodlines. Draconic Resilience. Your hit point maximum increases by 1 for each sorcerer level. Dragon-like scales cover parts of your skin.
Featherfall, where's your taste for danger? Let
Welcome.
gravity have its fun once in a while.
Welcome, Inutil, come me. Welcome, trying out Baldur's Gate for the first time, trying to build a vampire character. I think just above your messages there should be my links. If they don't show up for you in YouTube, then tell me. But they should be there. Twitch and my Discord channel. If you want, you can join there for more Baldur's Gate. I plan on streaming it a lot more. Shadow Magic, Superior Dark Vision, Strength of the Grave. Well, this, thank you, Rosalia.
Vampire with dragon scales? That's one way to make garlic even more confused.
What you hear is basically my chatbot, more or less. She's here to keep you guys entertained, and if you're on Twitch, you can interact with her too. I don't exactly know how to make it available on YouTube, but hey, if you're interested, come follow me on Twitch. Storm Sorcery, Tempestuous Magic. After you cast a level 1 spell or higher, you can fly as a bonus action until the end of your turn without receiving opportunity attacks. Wild Magic. Tides of Chaos. Activate to gain advantage on your next ability check. Wild Magic. Let's go for Shadow Magic.
Tempestuous magic? Finally, someone else in this castle who enjoys dramatic entrances.
Interesting. Then, let's see, what is my background exactly? Acolyte, you have spent your life in the service of a temple. Not really befitting of a vampire. Charlatan. Expert in... Okay. Goodbye, Solid Luca. Prone to exaggeration, more than happy to profit from it. See you later. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. Criminal. You have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprise will lead to greater opportunities in the future. Entertainer. Not really folk hero. I mean, if you ask a Romanian, Dracula is a folk hero. Now the question is whether it would be interesting to roleplay as that. Animal handling, survival checks. Guild artisan, no. Noble. This would befit Dracula. Outlander. So basically somebody from far, far away. I don't think vampire would be an outlander in this world. Sage, Arcana, and History.
Outlander has that brooding, lost in the woods vibe, but criminal. Now that's a background worthy of fangs and midnight deals.
Soldier or Urchin? Guild artisan, noble. Oh, let's go for noble. So I don't have any ability points that I can put unless I take out from somewhere else.
Arcana's classic, but if you skip Deception, I'll have to revoke your undead license.
We already have Deception. We have Constitution and we have Charisma. Strength is very low. But we are kind of a sorcerer. Intelligence is medium. I wonder, what does sorcerer... the most important ability for your class. So apparently... Is that true? interesting. Hit points, initiative.
Low strength, classic glass cannon, move just how I like them. All charm, no heavy lifting.
I mean, am I a glass cannon? Am I really? I don't feel like this is a glass cannon build. Well, charisma is something. Hey, Scott. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Rosalia, how about you, you give Scott over here a shout out. How's it going, Scott? Trying out Baldur's Gate for the first time. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just trying to roleplay. All I did is death and destruction. Well, I'm basically trying to figure out a way to roleplay as Dracula. Started off with an elf, a high elf, with Toll the Dead.
Scott, gaming world steps into the shadows. May your spells hit hard enough that even death tips his hat. Welcome to our lair.
How do you like my new addition to my stream, Scott?
It looks a little different on the stream.
Yay. Then went for... Very good, thank you. I went then for a sorcerer with a few cantrips. That felt like it would befit a vampire. And these two spells. Feather Falling, basically to try and mimic how I would come out of my vampiric transformation. Or bat transformation.
Feather fall in a red-black outfit. That's not falling, that's descending like royalty into chaos.
Then Shadow Magic, because Strength of the Brave and Superior Dark Vision. I mean, I'd be a terrible bat without this. And a noble background. And well, this is basically what I'm left with. What do you use for your shoutout clips? Mine has been broken for a long time. I'll post a link, although trying to figure out, maybe you can just use it mostly as is. Let me send you come on, where are you? Scott, where are you, Scott? You haven't, here it is. So, maybe, I think I just googled Twitch shoutout. So, channel, I think you can replace. I don't know if, I don't know if you need a token anywhere else anywhere in that particular string, but maybe you can try it. Go into OBS and do a shout out with just replacing your channel with your own channel in that link. See if it works. Well, what do you... Hopefully it works. I think this one would work. He's kind of the closest to my appearance. I think this one was my particular good. So, Rosalia, can you tell me, in Baldur's Gate 3, what is the most important stat for a sorcerer.
Shadow magic plus noble blood? You're basically building my long lost cousin, who got into wizard college instead of eternal night school.
Well, I'm trying my best. What's the best, what's the most important, stat for a sorcerer in Baldur's Gate 3? Can you tell me that, Rosalia? So, did it work, Scott? I think it...
Charisma all day if you can't charm mortals or magic. What's even the point of being alive? Or, you know, undead.
Charisma. Well, it is charisma. You would be surprised, Scott. She can Google things on her own. This is a pretty decent AI. It could give ChatGPT a minor, very minor run for its money. Well, I'll proceed for now. Let's...
You need a guardian. Choose one.
So... apparently I need a guardian.
Whispers even centuries-old vampires need Google sometimes, but nothing beats good old-fashioned mind reading.
What exactly is a guardian? Maybe a drow. Kinda works, but also says your stuff like
A guardian? Think of
yeah.
them as the bouncer at your crypt door, except less likely to snack on guests.
Yeah. You might... Well, where exactly can I find it? Oh, command, shout out, custom message. Yeah, what was the website? God knows at this point, sorry. I don't know exactly what the website is. Let me see if I can find it. Twitch. Yeah, fried fish. Fried fish, indeed. The Twitch. Shout out. Clip player. Let's see if there is one.
Blood donator. Finally, some branding that speaks to my lifestyle.
Maybe this one. Otherwise, if you have access to ChatGPT, tell him to modify the custom message from that string, and ChatGPT should be able to modify it to your liking. And yeah, I think that's all that you really need for a shoutout clip. But maybe that's the website. I think I remember using that. It was a long time ago, to be fair. So hopefully it works. Can be found seeking allies for aiming for their conflict with love and each other by any means necessary.
Looks like we're stuck with ads for a bit. Perfect chance to subscribe if you want me haunting your notifications instead of these interruptions.
Yes, that would be good. Thanks for posting the rules. I'm not sure if what exactly does this do? I don't know. For now, I'll just leave it as it is.
Remarkable. Truly.
Body art.
Whispers the real secret? Shouting out your favorite vampire keeps you safe at night.
Makeup, hair. Let's venture forth like this.
Floats in the background, even vampires know when it's time to lurk.
If you go lurking right now, Rosalia, for the love of all that's unholy, I'll never forgive you. What the? I didn't expect the Wilhelm scream to pop up. So the Githyanki, I assume.
Wilhelm scream echoes in the crypt. Don't worry, I only vanish when daylight comes.
Well, that's one way to escape.
Githyanki running. Even vampires know when to pick their battles. Leans into the shadows. Something wicked this way comes, or is that just your fear reaching again?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, seems like we escaped.
Indecision is the real monster in this dungeon.
Shoo.
Not getting back in that thing. Not getting back in that thing. One day I'll catch a break. Someone else got out.
Okay.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Well, let's try. Click dice, okay. Well, we got the 17.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Escaping is my specialty, centuries of practice dodging angry mobs.
Ouch.
I've got a long road ahead.
Restoration pods.
Might be other survivors. Wonder who's inside. Not everyone made it out alive.
Let's try. Let's see what's going on over here. An amethyst. Well,
Dead. Good. Made it out. No traps, please.
okay, so far so good.
17? Luck's on your side tonight, must be all that borrowed blood.
I mean, is it really? Am I wandering around? It seems like so.
Lucky I made it out. Might be useful.
Visions project into your mind. An Nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
What's a brine bulb?
Wandering's just another word for hunting in style.
Hey, Slayer of Zombies, welcome, welcome. Trying my best to figure out how this game works. I've just started Baldur's Gate 3, and the first thing I see is a brine bulb, and I want to see if what happens if I hit it. Okay, well, caustic brine. Ah. Okay. Basically, let's try and figure out what we can do. How have you been? Been meaning to get this on console, just no actual space, sadly. I've been trying to get it for a little while.
Better.
It's just that I've had some issues with my computer where I couldn't install it for a little while, up until this year, and it's been fixed. I just didn't have. I just had other priorities. But this week, a lot of people basically had other commitments to do, so no, not a lot of collabs this week. So I said, this looks like a good time to start this game.
If the brain starts whispering to you, just blame it on too many late nights in Transylvania.
A goblin. Some gold, okay. A rune slate.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
I wonder what would happen if I... Well,
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Interesting.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships
That
just
neuron
like this.
line hits different when you've actually unraveled a few minds yourself.
Well, basically, I've made something like it made something like Dracula of a character. I'm a sorcerer. Okay.
We are trapped.
A branger. Oh, that's okay. Note to self.
Help us.
Tentacle aquarium.
Brains.
Nothing but brains. Food for mind flares, I suppose.
Release us.
Interesting. Mirnath.
Dracula would keep that jar as a midnight snack, TBH.
Maybe.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case.
If it starts craving
Free us.
brains, just remember. Undead solidarity means sharing snacks.
Well, let's try. Ooh, natural 20.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Well. Okay. Interesting.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making
Guess
it
that's
more
one way to
subservient
extract the
should
cerebral
it prove
secrets.
a threat.
Well, I wonder. Let's save. What would happen here? So far, I'm very lucky.
creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
We are free.
If that thing starts purring,
freedom is
I'm
ours,
blaming you for
friend.
waking ancient horrors.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
What should I call?
We are us.
What's
The
at the
brain
helm?
tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Alright, let's
to
go.
the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Call it Cerebella, she's got brains, looks, and enough tentacles to multitask through any nightmare realm.
The creature reaches into your mind, its thoughts rattling against yours. Something inside you squirms in recognition.
Friend, we will go to the helm now. To know you. To love you. To give you our gift. A gift. A gift to make you as we are. Soon you will be so beautiful. So powerful.
Can you tell me
In
where
a
we are?
realm where we have fled. We have fled to a realm called Avernus. First of the 9 hells. We are escaping a great evil.
A gift classic cult recruitment pitch, but with more tentacles than
We are
usual.
going to the helm! My friend and I are going to the helm.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything.
Let's go back and get healed, I suppose. Okay. Now what?
Deep in Illithid Record, basically their version of scrapbooking, but with more psychic trauma.
Eldritch Tablet.
A 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Okay. What does this do then?
Doesn't do anything.
Okay. Well, it seems like we've done what we could over here.
Rich tablet. Probably just another cursed artifact with delusions of grandeur. Poke it if you want to gamble your soul.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Black Sith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I
We
was a
carry
troll?
mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape,
That
unless we are
elf's
cleansed,
hair
our
routine
bodies
must
and minds will
involve
be
at
tainted
least
and
3
twisted.
cursed relics.
Within days, we
Desolate
will be gaped.
wastelands
Mind flayers.
really bring out everyone's best armor.
We are turning into mind flayers. There must be something
We
we can
can
do.
do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Okay.
Thought you were trolling because who names a tentacled horror Cerebella?
Featherfall, Friends, Acid Splash, True Strike, Ray of Sickness. Scroll Revivify, okay. Potion of Healing. Provides melee weapon help.
Toll the Dead fits your vibe right now. Divine Reaper chic.
You did both weapons, okay. I don't see any. I don't see anything to do. Cantrips. Claws. Okay. And then Lazelle. Ranged attack.
All that fire and not a single marshmallow in sight. Tragic.
It does it.
Okay, well.
Still on my feet.
I guess I'll stay here. That should be it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
If you end your turn here, at least do it with dramatic flair. The shadows are watching.
So it will. Okay. There goes that.
I will ascend.
I think that went well.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
If this place gets any redder, it'll start looking like a vampire rave night.
Maybe. Scimitar, okay.
What's inside?
What's... Okay. Let's see over here. Potion of healing. A dead thrall, okay.
Imp Loot, the ultimate surprise party favor.
Seems simple enough.
Okay.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Well, let's see what happens here.
I should speak up.
If that thing blinks, I'm
Man isn't
uninstalling
dead, but
reality.
he's totally unresponsive. Man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Huh. Great. Come on. How can I?
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
That's the face you make when your ancient evil relic turns out to be just another healing potion. Looks like we're getting a little break with ads. Perfect
no
time
time
for
for
mortal
stragglers.
distractions. If you fancy keeping this vampire entertained and Ross streaming longer, subscribing is your dark ritual.
Okay.
Warding runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go. Hurry! Please!
The console
Are you
appears
satisfied?
dormant.
Lizel out here sounding like every bartender at last call.
Now
The
let's see.
console hums to life.
Now let's see what we can do. Oh, almost.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Now let's see.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
That's not a headache. That's premium brain squatter energy right there. Even vampires flinch at parasites.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for.
Okay, well, let's see. Shadow Heart.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. I did.
A coffin?
It must be
Please,
because of those
darling, some of us
parasites
call
they
that
put in
home
us.
decor.
They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Okay.
Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay, so far so good.
Maybe I need more pockets. Rain in a jar.
Slow clap now, bite into destiny. Let's see if this captive is worth all that crimson mood lighting.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
I assume this is where we need to go. What about here? Now let's try this one.
Mind flayer horticulture.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own
If
judgment.
that thing starts whispering sweet
King
nothings, I'm out. Nothing good ever comes from a
Okay.
brain jacuzzi.
Okay. What happens if I touch it again?
Maybe not. Death won't take me yet.
Oh boy. Tip. Okay. Interesting place, I suppose.
Touching mysterious pods in ominous lighting. Classic recipe for waking up with extra tentacles.
What if I do this? Why can't I?
Either you unlock forbidden power or get aggressively redecorated by eldritch goo. Roll the dice.
Do I?
Swift and lethal.
Can I?
Hitazith.
Okay. Common strike, maybe.
Something good here, I hope. Light on my feet.
Okay. Nothing interesting so far.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, that's a key.
How many hosts of these gay infect?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Pommel strike? How about a stake through the heart, darling?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod.
Okay. This is viscous chair.
I hear something. Voices.
I hear nothing of the sort. The chair. It must be connecting you to the mind flayers.
Eldritch rune and candle.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod. Another brain.
Let's try this.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Place your hand on eldritch furniture. They said it'll be fun. They said.
Oh boy.
Kinchar, changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Preserved's already finished.
Shadowheart, you might need to watch out. Oh, what's going on over here? Did something happen? Anything?
The newborn mind
Shadow
flayer
moves in
stares
mysterious
at you,
ways,
weak
usually
and
toward
dazed.
trouble.
What would happen if I use Access Flash?
Don't bother. You're barely dented.
Okay.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Well. Let's try over here.
Acid bath chic never goes out of style down here.
Well, let's restore ourselves a bit. And then
This place screams spa day for nightmares.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Okay. Guiding bolt. Might be good.
Rest up, dark corridors, wait for no mortal. Even less so with all that lovely ambiance.
Okay. Oh. I just realized something.
I will ascend.
Rush attack, pummel strike, ranged weapon, lacerate, main hand attack, arm string, okay, well.
Let my name be known.
Okay.
Another fight. Let's
Rush
go.
in with reckless abandon or sneak in like a creature of the night.
Immune to poison. Well, I tried my best.
Can't give up. Not now. Swift and lethal.
I think may need to go there. Can I get?
Let's make this quick.
Of course I missed. Well,
Sentinel's patience is wearing thin, darling.
okay. Well.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay.
Nothing will
Even
stand in my
vampires
way.
miss sometimes just blame the imp's bad
Death
taste
won't
in
take
cover.
me yet.
Okay, well I
What
think
should I do? Victory awaits.
okay. Can I do something? Blessing.
Let me strike
One wrong step and it's eternal nap time. Run like your afterlife depends on it.
Press on. Let's end this. Time to strike.
Astral knowledge, okay. Rush attack, maybe. Target can be an ally around. Okay.
Blessings are nice, but nothing beats the rush of cold steel to wake up your enemies.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never. Time to meet your maker.
Okay.
Mind flayers make great conversationalists. I hear they love debating the merits of cerebral parasites.
Can't afford to let up. I am fury. I am death.
Of course I missed. Why wouldn't I miss? Oh.
Hurry before they strike.
Still breathing, despite everything. Breathe deep and move.
Mind flayers are so last season. Now it's all about intellect devourers.
Of course I miss. Why wouldn't I miss?
I am fury. I am death.
Okay.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Oh boy, we have that to deal with too.
If you keep missing, maybe let me drive next turn. My aim's undead, accurate.
Leave him to me. Connect to the spawn.
We must take the transponder.
Of course I miss. Why would I miss?
What's the plan? Time to strike.
that's fun. Well, I failed that.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh boy. This seems like a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have targeted that. And let's try and load the game.
9 turns left. That's practically a lifetime for mortals. Make it count before your blood runs cold.
Yeah, I thought that maybe I could win this guy's favor if I kept targeting the mind flayer.
Improvise melee. How delightfully. Unrefined vampire approved.
Did we get the chest in here?
Let's have a look.
Yes, we did it.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's restore once for good luck.
If you miss that loot, I'll have to revoke your treasure hunting license. Darkness demands tribute.
Yes.
Do it.
We've already dealt with this. Oh, there goes that. Okay.
We need to get out of here now.
Okay.
Let's finish this.
Luck's a fickle mistress next time. Dip your blade in something stronger than hope.
Great. Well, let's shove it. Don't know what it did, but oh well.
You bow, or you break.
I may have hit my
Hit or miss. Just means fate's rolling its dice. Again, keep swinging that sword like you mean it.
Take this ship, or Zarya will have your head.
oh, there goes that person. Well, that's
Focus.
well, there goes that.
Sacred flame, how delightfully ironic for these dark corners.
Open up.
Well, it missed, but oh well.
Hamstring shot, how delightfully crippling for Commander Jalk.
Okay.
Ready.
Throw, dash.
Moving.
The nautiloid's about to blow nothing like a little pressure to wake up your undead reflexes.
On the move.
Seems like that's all I can do right now.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Okay.
Red and purple haze feels like home, honestly.
Need to stay focused.
Of course I miss. Let's try on Lozelle. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Sure. Do what you want.
Frustration tastes almost as rich as victory in these shadows keep pressing. Commander's not immortal. Yet. Ads creeping in like unwelcome shadows if you fancy keeping this vampire
Can't
entertained.
give up.
Subscribe for more blood-soaked adventures.
Guiding bolt. Okay, that must mean something. Great. Well, there goes guiding bolt.
Let's see if steel bites deeper than starlight tonight.
Or Dario will have your head!
What's inside?
Oh, come on. Hey, Bella! Welcome, welcome! How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Playing as... Oops, I mean that's... Roselia, please shout out my darling Bella. She's a good friend of mine.
My faith will protect me.
Ray of sickness? Now that's my kind of welcome gift. Poison
Welcome,
always
welcome,
sets
my
the tone.
darling Bella. How's it going? I think it's pretty late for you over there, right? Or are you in Canada? I think you're in Canada. You're Filipino, but you're in Canada. Yes, yes. Right now, Rosalia is... I'm in Canada, yeah. Yep. It's like 12 p.m. Well, for me, it's like almost 10. How's... I haven't seen you in a while. Trying out Baldur's Gate 3 for a while to see how it goes. I enjoy the game so far. This is my first time playing it, and I've basically made my character my. I've been resting. Are you in the game? Coming back from work and dealing with a lot of
Midday sun across the ocean yet. Here we are lurking in digital shadows anyway. Love that contrast.
I go to work every day, then come and stream, basically. So far so good. Saving up some money for a vacation with my girlfriend in July. So yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Dealing with some bears at the workplace. Yesterday, a bear basically wandered into our workplace's yard. We filmed it. Let me see if I can send it to you. It's one interesting video.
Doing deliciously wicked Bella shadows everywhere, blood on steel, just another day in paradise.
What's your Discord nowadays? Can you give me a DM so I can find you? Bella, perfectly splendid. Okay, so I think this. I'll put a dot here just to find you. Because, yeah. Forward to the baby. Here it is. I'm gonna nap because I haven't slept, but I'm gonna leave a lurk. Okay. Well, if you want, you can see 15 seconds of a bear doing its best through, you know, try his best to get into the university cafeteria. Yes, the local bear from Transylvania. Can I... Did that do anything?
Come a little closer.
Great. Oh boy. One jade, okay.
Sent you a DM, look for the crimson bat icon if your notifications survive. Till dawn.
Look for the crimson bat icon in your notifications. Survive till dawn. Okay. I wasn't aware that you can do that. Okay, well there goes that.
Got to concentrate.
Jesus Christ. Lazel. Jesus. I may need to jump over here.
Lae'zel tossing swords like that? Even I flinch at the wasted blood potential.
Well, thanks. Thank God for critical misses. Oh boy. Well, hopefully that works. Too heavy to shove. Okay, well, athletics failed.
Act fast.
Acid splash, how delightfully corrosive.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Okay.
I will not know failure.
Okay.
Taking position.
Ouch.
Math fails us all eventually. Just bite the imp instead. Less calculation required.
Maybe I should...
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
Okay.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
That thing's got more tentacles than most nightmares I've survived. Reminds me of home.
Well, let's see what this is going to do.
Throw a potion, save an ally, very modern medicine for medieval problems.
Yes.
exit or just about made it?
Most likely a bad landing, if you ask me. Somebody saved us.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
I guess orient
Chaos
yourself.
of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or
Check for
landmark,
injuries.
and
We
you'll
don't
need
know
to
what
do it
horrors
quickly.
that tadpole has in
The
store.
tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Breathe deep and move. Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby. What's in here?
Mango Fisher, huh?
I have something to ask.
Coastal breeze and eldritch seafood, just another night for us creatures of the dusk.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Oh, let's help me. You might know it.
Remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Old relics and lost companions, always something lurking beneath the surface here.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
You want to stay together, I take it?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Okay. Anything over here?
Together safer. Plus, you make decent bait if things get
Open
hungry.
up.
Okay, that should. Bottle fish, okay. Flute. Intellect Devourer. There seems to be something wrong with that. Dead Fisher, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with the game.
Loot under the sun always feels cursed. like sand will swallow up anything shiny before you can pop it.
Well, anything over here? Don't really see anything. Perfumed letter. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it, and if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray.
Perfumed letters on cursed beaches, that's either romance or someone wants you hexed.
So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Oh, poor Sai. Yeah, seems like poor Sai isn't coming back. Some gold.
Love letters from the damned are always the
I'll take
most
that.
intriguing.
Abducted commoner.
More of those wretched things.
Okay.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
So, is there a reason why they are attacking us now?
Commoners make the best sacrifices, don't they?
Of course I miss.
Let's do this.
Great.
Fading fast. I must heal.
Ouch. Uh-huh. So what's going on?
Undead reflexes would help right about now.
Well, I messed that up. Oh, great. Uh-huh. I may be dead.
Shadows napping mid-fight again. Mortals, and their fragile bones.
First, they must heal.
Yeah, seems like I may need to go and save a bit. Well, that's bad. Pretty bad.
Undead problems are so much easier to respond.
What's hiding here? Seems like a good moment to talk.
You're alive. I'm alive. I remember the ship. No. First things first. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. You might want to reconsider. We need each other. And one thing.
Okay.
Shadowheart's secrets taste better than blood,
Something good here, I
TBH.
hope.
Yeah. Actually, let's go over here and let's go over here. No, actually,
Another step forward.
Something the matter.
what's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We haven't gone all that far yet.
Barrels
What are
probably
you
full of
referring to
grog
exactly?
or worse.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there.
Ancient
Someone
relics
I
are
have to
just
reach.
cursed jewelry with better
As soon as
PR.
possible.
Keep it close if you crave trouble.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
You don't want to talk about
I
yourself?
should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor.
Maybe I'd like to get to know you better.
Sweet of you.
But don't worry.
If you want real answers,
sure you'll
pick the
get to
most
know me just
uncomfortable
fine by
question.
traveling together.
Mortals spill everything when
No need for
cornered.
interrogations just yet.
Yeah, that's what you prefer. I
Thank
can
you.
respect that.
I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Yeah, we read it.
Let's see. Fresh water. There must be a settlement.
Uh-huh.
Secrets are more alluring when shrouded in mystery, but I'd settle for a good loot drop.
What's over here? Oh no, nothing. Just... Okay. Okay, nothing over there. Thieves' tools. Is it quiet? What do you mean it's quiet? Let me see. I don't think it's quiet.
Nothing like a beachside massacre to brighten up the evening. Support the night, subscribe before these ads drain your patience like blood from a vein.
I don't think it's quiet. Here, everything pretty fine so far. Okay, let's save for now. Ancient sigil circle, okay.
Desert sun's harsh on the skin, isn't it?
Interesting.
More of those wretched things.
Inventory. Can we do something like auto?
Sigils are just fancy doormats for demons.
Okay, well, if you're not going to be a viewer, then I'd rather you not insult me. Uh-huh. Okay. Where are they? Well, for now, let's go over here.
Ranged beach. Looks like somewhere nightmares go to sunbathe.
Maybe there's another entrance.
Let's level up while we're here. So, what would be an interesting one? Sleep. Shield, magic missile. Mage armor. Enhanced sleep. Ice knife. False life. Fog cloud, expeditious retreat.
Magic missile never misses. Even I respect that kind of certainty.
Yeah, let's try color spray. Meta magic. Careful spell. Allies automatically succeed saving throws against spells that require them. Distance spell. Increase the range of spells by 50%. Melee spells get range of 9. Extended spells. Double the duration of conditions. Summons and surfaces cast by spell. Twin spell. Spells that only target one creature can target an additional creature. Well, this looks interesting. Now let's try this. And what about replace spell?
Replace hope with chaos. Always my go-to build advice.
Now let's try this. Okay. Sanctuary Bane. Command. Healing Word. Shield of Faith. Cure Wounds. Guiding Bolt. Inflict Wounds. Okay. Let's...
So much light magic. Don't forget something that actually hurts, darling.
So... use...
Can't keep me out.
Well, let's see. Well, that's a critical failure. Seems like that's pretty bad. Oh well. We need to go through here, it seems. Oh, great.
Guess that's what happens when you wound the wrong target.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Bone chill color spray. Oh. Well, that's... Sure. Well... least it's a critical mass. Okay.
Talk to me.
Intellect Devourer sounds like a bad date.
Well, that's a pretty good one. Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. It is suspension. Okay. Well, that... well...
Got to keep fighting.
Hey, Bump Scout! Welcome, welcome! Roselia! How about you give Bump Scout a shout out?
Help in this place? Might as well offer an umbrella during a blood rain.
Well. That was all it took. Okay. Well, that's it.
Act fast. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect. Something the matter?
No. Is there something that's interesting over here?
No traps, please.
Bum Scout stalks the night, don't blink, or you'll miss your wallet. And maybe your soul.
Potion of speed, a skull, and a spiked ball. Okay. Not Heloid
On my
tank.
way.
Hmm.
No one back home will ever believe this.
A
How
long way to go
about
still.
you? Can you heal yourself? Turn undead, pray to turn all undead that it can see. Okay, seems like it doesn't work.
Heal? Darling, Undeath has its perks. Just need a midnight snack, not a medkit.
Must be a dip. Okay.
Time to meet your end.
Okay. Well.
No time to waste.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Fades into the shadows. Guess I'm just too undead for technology tonight.
What do you mean? What's going? What
inside?
happened, Rosalia? It's locked, huh? What if I? Leather helmet, gold. Anything else over here that could be interesting?
Open up.
Leather and gold. This shipwreck had better taste in loot than half the crypts I've raided.
You there?
Very
Come
well.
here. I need help. Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Okay.
There. Can you see it? Not a sound.
If
Not
there's
if you want
treasure
to
here,
keep
it's
that
hiding better than a
darling
vampire
neck
at
of
sunrise.
yours. And
Maybe
you,
check behind that
keep
mossy log.
your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Well, let's see. A success.
You son of a...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark,
Natural
busy
20,
streets.
even my cold
You
heart's
try to
impressed
hold
guess
the memory,
someone
but it
lives another
fades to
night.
the worm, the light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Put the knife away and I'll tell you
I'm
everything.
not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Introduce yourself, you're a Baldurian too.
Tempting fate with the blade isn't my style, unless you're hiding something juicy.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
Is that so? We clearly move in different
Valdurian, born of
circles.
shadow, raised on secrets. If you
So,
hear my name at midnight, best
do
hope
you know
the
anything
sun
about these
rises
worms?
soon.
Yes, unfortunately they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, There might still be time.
Control it, we need to get rid of
Well,
it.
yes, of course. But first things first.
You should travel with me, our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd.
Mind flayers again.
isn't such a
Honestly,
bad
I'd rather
idea.
take my chances with a
And
sunbeam.
you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
What a day.
Let's see what you can do. Nothing much, apparently.
I'm ready.
No one's stopped me yet. Have to keep going.
Travel with you? Only if I get first pick at secrets and maybe a sip from your darkest memory.
A mind flayer. It's hurt.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Bow in shame? Darling, I'm more likely to bow to darkness.
Okay.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Yeah. Well, that's a natural 20.
You feel the creature's thoughts stumble against your magic, your will to resist. The monster lies exhausted,
1d4
defeated.
just to sweeten
Its
the odds.
eyes wet
That's how you seduce
orange
fate
pearls
itself. Or at
radiate
least get
malice.
past awkward small talk.
Well,
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Void Bulb. Okay. Interesting.
Void bulbs always make things interesting. Nothing like summoning more shadows to feel at home.
Let's have a look.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Goblin Scimitar.
going on with that room?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks
Goblins with
slightly dangerous.
seminars. Next, you'll tell me they host wine tastings by moonlight. Keep an eye on that portal, though.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between
Hey,
roads.
Luna.
Pull me out. We'll get properly introduced.
Rosalia, be a good girl and give Luna Moon a shout out, would you?
Nods at Luna, careful near that portal. Hands tend to want more than a handshake around here.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
Okay, well, let me. Luna. Yeah, I was about to do that.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
Yeah, I'm poking him. I'm gonna make him bark. Come on, Bomb.
So,
see
how's it going, Luna?
See it.
I do it
Moonlit
myself.
chaos and black
click that,
sounds like
please?
Luna's
I call
brewing
it
trouble
bump.
worth biting into.
Yeah, Bomb
Give
barking.
her some love if you value your shadows.
Please.
Well,
thank you.
Sometimes it
sweetheart.
works a little bit faster.
And it's gonna make my
But
day
yeah.
if someone calls me on as a shout out player and that comes up. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm going to downgrade to Windows 10 again. Any specific reason why?
That would be awesome.
What happened to Windows 11? What's the drawback for you?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you?
Was it related to
How did you survive the fall?
why was it related to Windows 11? Was it some software incompatibility? That's weird.
That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insursion in the ocular region.
Windows
Were you not?
updates are more unpredictable than wild magic surges. Downgrade if you value your sanity or, working gear.
Okay. Do you want to show up in Device Manager with the cable? And I assume now it does, now that you've downgraded. Or is it still a work in progress? Okay.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite?
Okay.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers. It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric
Crisis
by any
averted.
chance, do you?
Now let's see if Gale
A
brings
doctor?
more trouble than Windows ever
Surgeon?
could.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I possess many gifts, but that pool extraction is not one of them. I can't cure our parasites.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey
Guess
with
we're
most
all just one
ill-mannered a
bad
man,
roll away from meeting the
thank
real
you
afterlife
for pulling me out of
cleric.
that stone.
Hope
It was an
Gale's
act of
insurance
foresighted
covers
kindness, I
eldritch
assure you.
parasites.
I have
Ads
the
creeping
feeling
in like
ample
shadows.
opportunities will present
If you want
themselves for me
Ross's
to
eternal
return the
gratitude
favor.
and fewer interruptions, a sub is the perfect charm.
We have a waypoint. Anything over here that I should know about? Kind of. Not that I can see. And let's also level up.
Excellent choice.
Waypoint found. Now let's hope it's not a tadpole express to nowhere.
Evocation. You are known as an evoker, striding unarmed through the unfettered chaos you call. Learning evocation spells from scrolls only costs 25 gold per spell level, not 50. Okay. Evocation Savant. Sculpt spells. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically see their saving throws and against these spells and take no damage from them. Okay. Walk through the Valley of the Shadow of Death and make lots of friends there. Learning necromancy spells, okay. Grim Harvest.
Necromancy. Now you're speaking my language. Undead squad, rise up.
Abjuration. Blade singing. Conjuration. Divination. Okay. Enchantment. Okay. Evocation. Erosion necromancy. I mean, why not? Tasha's hideous laughter. Creature must have an intelligence of 5 or
Evokers
more.
all flash, no bite. Still, blowing things up does have its charm if you're into fireworks over fangs.
Charm person. Find familiar. Sure. Magic missile. Let's try this, I suppose. Let's try that.
What to do? Best be on my way.
Anything over here?
Magic missile, classic mortal move, reliable as garlic in a hunter's pocket.
Chapel entrance. Interesting.
Why don't we just wait a while? Make sure it's safe. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you.
Chapel
it's a
doors
ship.
always
And
promise
the crypt
secrets or
can wait.
skeletons.
Mari and
Let's
Barton
see
have been
which
trying
comes
to break in
first.
for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
The ship is full of monsters. I wouldn't go near it. Okay.
Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
Gimbleback's got a tale to tell.
I thought we
And
had a fight on
hopefully
our hands.
it's not a monster mash.
Where are they going? Huh.
Here goes nothing.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Well, not like I can do much about it.
Ruins like these always whisper secrets. Or maybe that's just last night's spirits talking.
All right. What now?
What now? Very well then.
What do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
Kimball block triggers some trap. He needs help now.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Roll those bones. Let's see if you can bluff better than an immortal at confession.
Okay. When your character performs an action that's true to their background, they gain experience points and receive inspiration. Inspiration may be spent to reroll an ability check. You can have a maximum of 4 inspiration. If you're at your maximum inspiration, completing background goals only grants experience. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Traps in ruins. Gabriel just living that high-risk lifestyle mortals love so much.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove.
Should mind my step.
Zoro was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
That horned armor look, 10 out of 10 would let them crash my crypt.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast? I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp?
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful.
Camp,
There are
schmap.
goblin traps
You've got a 19
everywhere.
on persuasion. You can charm the
Nymessa,
location out of them.
come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Now that they're out of earshot, sure.
What's up for discussion?
Questionable intellect. Unsurprising. Release me, or enjoy a future as Geich.
What does Kate mean?
Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming.
Becoming. There's no hope for us, is there?
I know a remedy. Release me and I will share it.
Well,
Get me down.
I wouldn't. How exactly would I really see you then? So I think I may need to. Huh?
You have my attention.
Thunderwave, Grease, Ray of Frost.
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Catching glimpses of me takes more than mortal eyes. Maybe try moonlight and mirrors next time.
Well, that's
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
And what exactly is a crush?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Geich tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
I thought you already had a cure with you right
A
here.
pity that.
A crush?
I made an offer and
Mortals
you
call it that
accepted.
when their hearts
Your
flutter instead of
fantasy is not
stop,
my
tragic but
burden.
adorable.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Alright, maybe I
Very
can.
well. But heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look-at-me-twice
Cues are
now
just mortal
dismember you kind
patience
of way, of
tests.
course.
I prefer shortcuts through shadows.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
The Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
If you listen closely enough, even silence gets dramatic after midnight.
Well... Well, let's try it. Yeah, that seems to be great.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for. Nothing. What you saw was merely mental disorientation brought about by your intrusion. Please don't try that again
Watchers
unless I
from the
invite you
shadows, mortals love their experiments.
Well. Let's go
Time
back
to press ahead.
and try that again.
What's in here? Better not be cursed.
You're dead!
Let's finish this. Second chances taste sweeter after midnight, unless you're garlic bread.
Of course I miss. Why wouldn't I miss? Okay. Create spell slot. Yeah, sure.
Unleash me.
Missing just means the fates want you dramatic tonight. Blame it on cosmic irony.
Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
The air's stale. It's been centuries since any prayers disturbed it.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Always room for more? Seems simple enough.
Moon's out. Guess I'll haunt the shadows till you need another midnight whisper.
Sure. Whatever you say, Rosalia.
Vanishes into the velvet dark.
I'd rather you stay with me for a little while longer, Rosalia. Okay.
For you, I'll linger in your shadow a while longer. Just don't expect sunlight.
Death and Divinity, okay.
Sounds like the start of an immortal party.
Ancient,
Bring your own
indecipherable
afterlife.
text covers the plaque.
Dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
A plate, okay.
A single plate at midnight? That's how ghost stories start.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off! Hey, someone's in here.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Okay.
I need healing.
Ouch.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Pain's just a love letter from fate, sealed in bruises.
That might have been a bad idea.
Ready.
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
I think let's try and get this one back.
Bad ideas make the best stories, or at least memorable scars.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Okay.
Let's end this.
Oh, that ended.
All's well that ends.
Not as bad as it could have. Anything of use?
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is Orpheus. Not here.
Ancient, indecipherable text.
Some
covers
endings
the
just
plaque.
circle back, like old ghosts never
Lizelle
quite
has
gone.
a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Yeah, okay. What the hell is happening? Huh. Well, Baldur's Gate crashed.
That room's got big crypt energy, even your gold looks like it wants to rest in peace.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. That's something I didn't expect.
Ads creeping in like dust. Subscribe if you dare to keep the night alive with Ross. No sunlight required.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Even fate gets bored sometimes. See you in the next moonlit chapter.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. Everything seems to be going haywire.